In this video, I'll talk about different content ideas you can publish as a professional service provider to help grow your business. In this video, I'm specifically referring to companies or individuals which are chartered accountants, which are architects, which are engineers, which are lawyers, these professional degree holders, which have weightage from the government, who have a lot of limitations in the way they can market. You can't really market a lot of these professions in the traditional sense, but there has to be a way of getting the word out there, and you can do it for free on YouTube without any restrictions. So how are you supposed to think of creating videos, or what are the kind of topics you're supposed to be creating videos on is what I'll cover in this video. Number one, we have search related content. Now think of every single FAQ you repeatedly and constantly answer for your clients. Depending on your profession, say you're a lawyer or you're a chartered accountant, you end up asking for things like your clients end up asking you for a startup registration process. What are the steps involved, what are the details, etc. Or it can be something like, if there's a particular law which people ask you about as a lawyer, if there's a particular law which people ask you as a civil engineer, the building laws and the bylaws. So every single FAQ which you can find, create a video on it. Not just that, start looking at what people are searching for, or what you think your target customers or your clients will search for, and try to create videos on each one of those topics. Another place where you can check what people are searching for is the Google Keyword Planner. So say I have a random Google account like this, click on Tools and then click on Keyword Planner. Over here, what you can do is you can type out different search queries which you think your customers are searching for, and start figuring out if there's videos for it, and if you can create videos for those search queries. Inevitably, what people are searching for on Google, they end up searching for on YouTube, and they will definitely be interested in that topic on different platforms. So starting with FAQs, next search topics which you can find on Google Keyword Planner for free. You don't need to pay anyone anything. If you want me to do a detailed video of how to use Google Keyword Planner, let me know in the comment section below. I'll happily cover it. Let me show you some examples of search related content which I think some professional organizations have taken advantage of. For example, if I search the example which I took, which is a startup registration process, you'll find a number of individuals like YMW Financial Services here. He has 50,000 views, a video which he published 11 months ago. And I'm quite confident out of these 50,000 views, he's generated at least 500 to 1,000 leads for his business. Not just that, another person called My Online CA has given a demo of how to do the DIPP registration process. So this is an example of what I'm talking about, where you're trying to leverage what your customers already end up asking you when they call you, and create topics and content around those topics. Next, I want to talk about case study videos. Over here, you have to take specific case studies in your respective profession and break it down to showcase your expertise on that particular topic. For instance, if you're a chartered accountant, break down a particular tax scheme which the government has done. If you're a civil engineer, figure out if there's a structural collapse which has happened, God forbid, but if it has happened, try to break down from all the publicly available information why it happened, or look at historical collapses which have occurred and why they have occurred. If you're an architect, look at some incredible, architects who've lived in the past, give an explanation of their work. A very easy way of showcasing your expertise and getting people interested in your content. So here is an example of a YouTube video which was done by Taxation with CA Sahil Jain. He broke down the Pandora Papers. This was a specific leak which occurred, and is a very good way of breaking down how people end up avoiding taxes in India. Another example is this particular YouTube channel called Blessed Arc. He publishes a lot of architecture related content, and he's broken down one of the greatest architects of all time, which is Diego Francis Quere, the Pritzker 2020 winner, and 8 projects which were really incredible, or why they were amazing, or whatever it is. Point is, a case study for someone else's work is a great entryway of you showcasing your own skill set to an audience. Next, let's talk about reaction videos. This is one of the easiest way to get a lot of followers for your particular channel. Occasionally speaking, these are the kind of videos which end up getting viral. Now, the easiest way to do this is to find trending topics, and the way you find trending topics is you go to trends.google.com, and you see in a specific region what's trending. For instance, right here you can see, there's a lot of trending topics like this: Harry Styles, Citroen C3, it's a car, the Indian Predator, Butcher of Delhi, whatever it is. You'll get a lot of trending topics. Try to find trending topics along your industry and then react to them. And my suggestion is to make this a weekly or a bi-weekly series if you can, if time permits. I've not seen a lot of Indian professionals do this, but there's a specific channel in the US which I would urge you to check out called Legal Eagle. And in 2018, they had reacted to Suits. Suits was a very famous TV series. I think it was ending in 2018 and he reacted around that time. And I love Legal Eagle's series where he's a real lawyer and he's showcasing what's happening in TVs and movies, the way the law is practiced in, this cinematic universes. And he gives his reaction and says what's real, what's not, what's practical, what's not. And it's a really interesting form of content. Normally speaking, you can piggyback on a trending topic and, really help you increase a lot of visibility for your business, for your profession. So I would suggest reaction videos. Don't ignore this. It's a gold mine for, a lot of building a very large audience. My next suggestion, it's very similar to reaction videos, but it's something which I think in India especially people should try to do, which is news and what to take care of. So what do I mean by this? Any industry you take, especially the professional services industries, there's always news, something or the other happening. There may be some sort of construction bylaws which are getting changed. There may be some new projects which are coming up. There may be, completely tragic news like structures collapsing. There may be changes in tax laws, in finance laws, whatever it is. Take one of these news topics, break it down, not from a news reporting perspective, but from what impact it may have on the viewer's perspective. And why this is important is what people are interested in is not the news. News is very easy to get. You can get it on Twitter and on Google News. What's important is most people are unable to figure out what impact it will have on them. And this is a loophole where, again, similar to reaction videos, you can leverage on specific news topics and really increase the visibility which you can get as a professional. An example of this, Civil Engineer Training Institute channel, which covered the rising cement and steel prices as a news topic and what impact it would have on civil engineers, on construction projects, on homeowners, whatever it is. So this really helps you establish your authority, piggyback on a trending topic, and also educate and inform your audience to, make better decisions. That's what you're doing as a professional in the end of the day. My last suggestion is doing specific DIY videos and DIY demos. Now, normally speaking, of course, as a professional, there'll be a lot of things which you quickly do to check various different aspects. For instance, if you're an architect and you're trying to check a carpenter's work, maybe you carry a level with you to check if it's straight, or maybe you carry a digital measuring device and, check if it's properly done. Or say you're a chartered accountant and you check basic business metrics, right? You check the cash flow ratio, various different financial metrics to check the health of the business. If you're a lawyer and you're checking a particular case's status on a website, it can be region specific. Every state has its own website to check status of a particular case. You can show your audience how they can do it themselves. This is a way of empowering your audience. And again, because you've taught them something, they inherently trust you. And when they think of needing a lawyer, who do you think is going to be the first phone call? It's going to be you for sure. These are 5 different types of videos you can create as a professional for free, distributed for free. There's no marketing cost over here. Your respective associations are not gonna, penalize you for marketing because you're not spending money. You're doing this for free. You're educating your audience for free. And this is a way of building a large set of audience. In the description below, I have created a Google document with some really nice channels of lawyers, architects, accountants, civil engineers, which I follow. Do check them out as a reference point for you to start off with. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below and let me know if you have any other ideas which you think I didn't cover. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.